I don't know. I thought that was the neat thing about Tim in the book. He's way more independent, and in the movie, he's the younger one of the two
Mhm.
of them. But I thought it was just kind of cool because even when he like gets out of the Jeep and they make a point to be like, oh, he gets the goggles. They still work the night vision goggles. He sees the Stegosaurus and stuff. And then when he finds Lex, that's the part that really I thought was really sad because Lex is so fucked. Like,
Yeah, she just went into shock.
yeah, she's like full on like traumatized,
Yeah.
and she starts calling them what is it called?
Animal.
Animal.
Yeah, like without the
Yeah,
L.
and Tim makes like the comment like, "Oh, she hasn't said that since she was younger," and she is asking for where mommy and daddy are, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so sad."
So
The
sad.
kid is probably like even when Grant and them are all like he's checking her over, he's like, "Oh, like you only have a cut." She's like, "I told you I'm fine," and it's like I'm pretty sure of the group of them, she is probably going to be like the most messed up for the rest of her life just from that whole thing. Because they made a point to like he makes a point just to say that she's like hitting her head off of it, and like she won't even respond to her baseball. That she's literally kind of been the annoying character in the background up till now, but now the whole book just focuses to her for that one scene because you're like, oh man, like this kid is absolutely fucked from this,
Yeah.
and they would be right. And you think that she got eaten too, so we're like, holy shit, Lex is alive. So that's kind of, I don't know, it's crazy because you think she gets eaten in the chapter before because the T Rex is like over with its head down, and Alan and Ian are like, is that Lex? Like it sounds like she's screaming, and they're like, yeah, it sounds like Lex. You don't really know. So, anyways, that's my rant about that so far.
That part was pretty. Like, when I was listening to this, I was doing something with my hands. I think I was, like, sewing Bennett's little tags in, and when I get to that part, I kind of, like, stopped what I was doing, because I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I wrote so sad down when I made my notes for Lex, and I never have thought that before, but I don't know. I just picture Bennett in like that circumstances, and I was like, Jesus, that's so sad.
Well, it's so like exacerbated because like the whole time she's like so indifferent about everything else that's been happening on the island. Like, you know, like they're looking at fucking dinosaurs and she's just like, you want to play pickle?
Yeah,
Like, you know, like she's
yeah,
so not phased by anything that they show them. And then, like, this is the first time that we've seen anything than her being like pretty annoying.
yeah. It's like the beginning of us paying more attention to Lex because you're like, oh man, she's really unresponsive. But the only thing that snaps her out of it is when she's asking where the adults are, and then she's finally like, oh, I'm gonna yell to Dr. Grant, and Tim's like,